Corpus Christi could hit a level 1 water emergency as soon as September. That's the word out of today's City Council water workshop.
City Manager Peter Zanoni says that Corpus Christi Water has now updated their water dashboard to reflect the change and that the September date would put us 6 months away from supply not meeting demand.
We had two scenarios in our most recent dashboards that showed an October trigger date, so this is just 1 month sooner based on updating some of the variables, most notably our well water in Nueces County. Because of our water quality management program, we're not able to discharge as much as we had hoped. So there's a lot of variables, but this is the one that we want our residents to focus on.
Zanoni says that the Evangeline project is not on the dashboard and it could have a significant impact on water availability.
Our Natalia Suna was at today's water workshop and joins us now to break down the latest on proposed water curtailment and allocations. Natalia?
Hey, Mike, Leslie. Well, aside from sharing that updated water supply timeline, Corpus Christi water leaders explained baseline usage, curtailment, and allocations. In simple terms, they discussed the amount of water that different types of users may use per month during that level 1 water emergency period.
As Corpus Christi's water supply tightens, city leaders are having to make critical water decisions.
What people need to know is where do they sit?
And proposed measures would need heavy community involvement. That's why Mayor Paulette Guajardo says clear communication is key.
Residential is one classification, but then you have large volume users, you have commercial, you have a wholesale. And so each one of those baselines will be created based on the class, if you will.
She says it's not one size fits all. That's why Corpus Christi water leaders explained allocations for each different customer class. They proposed a 25% reduction in water usage throughout the board if the city reaches a level 1 water emergency status. Guajardo says that residents are her first priority.
We have to find a way, without asking the resident to pay for it, for them to know, can I call in and know what my usage is? Are my kids home from college and therefore water usage goes up? And then you get a $500 citation. So we're trying to work through all of those things.
Councilwoman Kaylin Paxson agrees, saying that if your water usage is already below the city's goal, then you won't be impacted.
We're talking about a baseline being 7,000 gallons a month, and so look at what you're already consuming. Look at maybe your last 2 or 3 bills. What our target is, it's going to be 5,250 gallons. A lot of our residential ratepayers are already conserving below that.
But there's still some homes that could take a hit.
27,300.
Okay, so 27,300 households would be at risk.
Councilman Mark Scott says he'd like to work on ways for the city to help residents measure their water usage in real time.
Nobody really knows where they're at on their water usage until you get your bill. Well, if you're already over, now you're in trouble. So we need to figure that out.
And it's not just residents that would have to make adjustments. City water leaders say it's also commercial and large volume customers like refineries. Corpus Christi Water will give City Council members more updates and information on allocations at the next 2 City Council meetings on April 28th and May 5th. Leslie, Mike.